to my channel, The Preppy Project. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about one of my favorite perfumes. It's the Kuumba Egyptian Musk, and I wanted to tell y'all about this one because I did a video a while back on the Nomad Amber fragrance oil, and I feel like if you like this one, then you might like the Kuumba, because these are both fragrances that don't smell super florally. They're not heavy, they're not offensive, they're just both pretty neutral skin scents. So like skin scent is what people call these kind of perfumes because they just kind of smell like your skin but better. And if you like fragrances like the Juliet, not a perfume, if you like Molecule 01, those are all scents that aren't like super perfumey. So those are ones that I love right now because I mean, I used to love my super strong fragrances, but like I don't know what it is, but I'm like, am I getting old or something? Or I don't know what, I'm like changing, because now I'll get like a headache from these strong perfumes. Like I used to spray like there was no tomorrow out of my like, oh my gosh, Calvin Klein, what was it called? I wish I could remember. It's the one that is in a silver bottle that's shaped like that, and it's purple on the inside, and that's like a super strong fragrance, and I used to like spray that stuff on so heavy. I don't know, I'll put it here or I'll put a picture of something, but I don't know, it's like now that I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like, I am so much more into these more like subtle fragrances, but ones that people can still smell. Because let me tell you, this one, I'm so shocked when people are like, oh, like what fragrance are you wearing? Like that smells so good. I'm like, girl, you can smell that? Like, I'm thinking this was just a roll-on, you know what I mean? But I don't know, because sometimes I feel like roll-ons are not as strong as like a spray kind of perfume, you know? Because usually when I use this one, I'll just do it on my arm right here and behind my ears sometimes, and I do the same thing with the Kuumba. But this one people will smell who are around you, which I think is crazy that it has that strong upper projection. Sorry, I just kicked the tripod. Anyway, so let's talk about this one. So this one is same kind of idea as the Nomad one, because it smells, it's like a very neutral scent. It's not super feminine, not super masculine. To me, it's hard to describe because they say it's a musk. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like if I smell this, I would not think it was a musk, because it just kind of smells like very fresh, very neutral, and it smells a tiny bit like laundry in a way. Not like laundry detergent, but like laundry that you get out of the dryer. Like the smell of the heat or whatever from the dryer is kind of what it reminds me of. And it also reminds me of like the smell of your skin after you get out of the shower and you used like a Dove bar soap or something. Yeah, it has a slight soapiness to it. So it's just a very fresh scent. It's like the other day I was at my internship and I had used this stuff, and one of the girls at the front desk, she was like, what kind of perfume do you have on? Because it just smells like very fresh and like very clean. And I was like, oh, it's the Kuumba one. And she was like, oh, well, it smells really good because it doesn't really smell like a perfume. It just smells like very fresh. And I was like, yes, queen, like that is what I'm going for. So it's not super strong and overpowering. So that's kind of, you know, another reason why I really love it. And it is a much thicker consistency than like the, what do you call it? The Nomad one. Like, can y'all see how it's taking a long time to run down in the bottle? So it's much thicker than the other one. But I kind of like that because when you put it on, it's moisturizing, so I feel like maybe it sticks better to your skin, like the fragrance, so maybe it helps with the longevity. I feel like this lasts like 4 or 5 hours maybe, and then I can't really smell it anymore. Yeah, probably a couple hours, and then I feel like I can't really smell it. The ingredients in this one are jojoba oil, safflower oil, and fragrance. So those are the ingredients. I like the little tiny size of it. I guess they come in bigger sizes. I haven't seen them really, but this one's 0.125, so it's 3.7 mil. So it's taken me a long time to go through it because I mean I've had this for close to like 2.5 years or something, and I went through a time where I didn't use it, but I've been using it pretty frequently since then, and it's lasted a pretty good time. And I like that I can put it into my purse and just like take it with me. So that is why I like it. So if you're looking for just like a scent that smells clean, neutral, and you can wear it places where I feel like people wouldn't really realize you had a perfume on, it just smells very fresh, then I feel like this would be a good one to go check out. And go to Sprouts if you want to smell it, because they do have a little display of the Kuumba fragrances at Whole Foods, but I feel like they probably had this one, but they didn't have very many of their other scents. But Sprouts did have a pretty big display, and you can smell it. The one thing I will say, nobody puts the lid or anything back on the ones at Sprouts. So like that day when I smelled it, I was like, this is kind of weird. And I feel like it had gone like rancid or something, because it probably, who knows how much bacteria that stuff has in it. People are like rubbing this on their skin and putting it back in there. But anyway, so the bottle of it honestly smelled kind of different from what it smelled like at the store. So I guess keep that in mind. But anyway, but you could buy it on Amazon if you just want to go ahead and try it and you don't really care about seeing what it smells like in real life. But anyway, that is my little review on it. I would love to hear if you love the skin scents, because girl, I love them. Like, girl, yes please. Like, I love, you know, like Molecule 01, things like that. Anything that just smells like your skin but better, you know, I'm like all for it, girl. Love it. So anyway, check that one out if you like, and leave me a comment down below if you've tried this, if you want to try it, what your favorite fragrances are. Be sure to check out my blog, thepreviproject.com, and like, subscribe, and comment. I will see y'all on my next video. Bye.